Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, for another episode of the Ball Boys podcast. As always, I'm joined here by my two co-hosts, the two Mo's. Moji, I'm gonna start with you, man. How you feeling tonight?
Pretty good, man. Finally got some content.
Yes, sir. Naeem, you too, man.
Yeah, man. Premise back, bro. A bunch of games. I'm ready to talk about it, bro.
Yes, sir. After a long off season and preseason as well, the Premier League is back in action. Starting off with the reigning champions taking on the newly promoted Burnley, led by Vincent Kompany. Of course, a Manchester City legend in his own right as a player, taking on Pep Guardiola, one of his former managers at Turf Moor, man. And Manchester City took care of business. It wasn't easy by any stretch of imagination, as the scoreline wouldn't really reflect that. But yeah, I thought Burnley had some really good chances in this game. What do you guys think?
Yeah, man. Shout out to if I pronounce it wrong, like I'm sorry, but it was like Luca Koleosho or something. I feel like I'm pronouncing it. Yeah, dude, he was a baller, bro. Almost every attack that Burnley even had, it came through him. Like whether he was setting up somebody else or he was getting a shot on goal, he was balling out there.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm glad you started off with Burnley because obviously it's easy to talk about City, but like you said, Koleosho was really good out there. I thought that it was really interesting the setup that Burnley went up in the first place. They showed some really promising signs, in particular in the first half as well, even after they went down. We were talking a lot about in the preseason and when the off season, whatever you want to call it, that we thought about Burnley going down and things like that. But as the way Burnley played this game, I see a lot of promising signs, and if they can just find goals, which is a lot to say if they can find goals, but if they can, then I see them being a really good team this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to say, the shame what happened to De Bruyne.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
The De Bruyne
gone.
The De Bruyne thing was weird because like he wasn't even supposed to start. He wasn't even arguably supposed to play because like they were supposed to arrest him until like early September or something like that. And there were questions about whether or not he would be fit enough to start the game. Pep decided to start him, and then we saw what happened. Unfortunately, I just don't think he was ready to come back. I don't think he was in full fitness. So rest up to De Bruyne. Hopefully he can come back soon. It's gonna be a few months apparently. So yeah, man.
Arsenal, I'm looking at you, man.
Shout out.
You gotta pounce on it.
They got to. We're gonna say Moji.
Shout out Haaland. Shout out Haaland giving me points in that fantasy league.
Oh man.
We decided to make a fantasy league this season. It's my first time doing Premier League fantasy.
Yeah, same.
Me too.
Who's winning after we won though?
I thought I had it under wraps. I forgot he had a few more players. He had a few United players playing.
Oh, Nana helped me. Bruno Fernandes did not help me.
Hey, first week I'm happy with my results, man.
I haven't even checked mine after. Am I doing well, bro? I haven't checked, right?
I think you're third, Mohammed. Oh no, you're fourth because Jason's team came third, even though his whole joke was auto-generated.
AI
He told me he had like an AI. He just had like the watch list, and the bot just picked for him because he had to watch Oppenheimer. Like, he got
He's got a solid squad.
He picked up some things I wanted. Yeah, but we should 100% do a punishment. I think everyone would be down for that. Just give stake in the.
I'm down, man.
I mean, at this point, I think like we know confidently who won't be finishing bottom. I when it comes to fantasy, if we're doing a punishment at that point, I don't care about really winning. I just care about not coming last because that's
We gotta have punishments for each like bottom three, and then like a winning thing for the top three, something like that, because we're
bottom three is crazy.
Like,
finishing bottom three, like that means someone will come fourth and get punished. That's crazy. To me. That's wild.
Wait, we have six or seven people in the league.
It's six people.
6? Oh yeah, okay.
6 people.
You can't do half the league gets punished, bro. That's crazy.
If we would do that, we do bottom two and top two.
Maybe yeah.
Two in the mid, just.
But in the future, I assume we're gonna do a basketball NBA fantasy, right?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Maybe.
I don't want to say names, but thing about punishments, we got two dudes not doing a punishment right now that they should be doing a punishment, but Yeah,
last year.
we're probably gonna. But, yeah, I'm not gonna say names, but
I don't think it was that they didn't want to. It's just that we never did it.
no, but dudes
'Cause
are dodging. Like if we bring it up, dudes just won't do it.
I think they'll do it, man. I think we just have to all sit down and like actually do it. Because like since then, I don't think there's really been a time where all of us has been in a place. Type shit.
That is true. They'll never be a thing again. But shout out Haaland, got 2 goals.
Mm-hmm.
Haaland, like monster. You know, y'all don't know. I was first pick in the fantasy. Swooped up Haaland real quick, picked his ass up, and then the rest is history, man. Yeah, shout out City.
Yeah, I mean, I want to talk about one of Haaland's goals, bro. It was a beautifully worked goal by City. I think off of a corner, they gave it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne flings it in, bro. Rodri hits it, and then right to the feet of Haaland, and just his first touch of the season is a goal. It's crazy.
I thought you were gonna say his second goal, because off the crossbar in from was it Julian Alvarez that assisted that? I believe it was.
The thing is, I don't remember how the second goal happened at all. I just forgot it.
Yeah, I think Julian Alvarez knocked it down for Haaland, and he just smashed it off the crossbar past Trafford. And what a finish, man.
Yeah, he
I
did.
tune out watching City, bro. Like City, just like one of those teams. Like it's just.
Well, I mean, it's not like they dominated this game or something like that. Like
yeah.
At certain points they
I know,
dominated,
but. It's just like, I don't feel enjoyment watching City. Like other teams, like I feel enjoyment. It's just something about City. I don't know, man.
Hey,
Rodri
was cooking though this game, defensively and offensively. Bro. He was ticking, making goal line clearances, freaking getting up the pitch, scoring. Man, wow, what a player! And Kyle Walker too. I want to give a quick shout out to him before we move on. But yeah, shout out to Burnley too. I think if they gain confidence, put some goals into the back of the net, they should be a decent team this season. But yeah, man. Unless you guys have any final thoughts about that one. Oh yeah, what's up?
Did you guys see the fan throw the lighter at Rico Lewis on the sideline? That was crazy.
The lighter, you said?
Yeah. So he Rico Lewis tumbled over after a challenge, on the touchline. Somebody threw a lighter at his face, and he got kicked out. That was crazy.
What the freak, bro?
Turfmore debut, man.
Oh yeah, and the Pep Haaland thing. I saw a lot of people blowing that up.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys care about that at all, but Haaland ended up saying after the game something about how he loves playing for Pep, and things just happen. I mean, we saw similar things happen last season. I remember what game was it? Was it the Bayern game or something? Or it was in the Champions League, and you saw Haaland visibly just shouting towards the touchline at Pep Guardiola. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. Was it Haaland or was it De Bruyne?
No, that was De Bruyne. De Bruyne and Haaland. It was the Real Madrid one. It was Real Madrid either at Bernabeu or Etihad. I forgot which one it was.
I feel I want to say it was at the Etihad.
I think it was, yeah.
But yeah, it was either I think it was De Bruyne maybe. But yeah, things like that happen all the time, especially with a guy like Pep Guardiola, the City team. They're perfectionists from top to bottom, man. They will do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't people were blowing that out of proportion in my opinion. But yeah, shout out to City, man. We can move on to our next game. Arsenal, the runners up from last season, took on Nottingham Forest in their first game of the season in a 2-1 victory, in which Arsenal looked really good at points and then looked shaky at the back at others. So, what did you guys think about that game?
I mean, I think you summed it up, bro. It was a tale of two halves. Arsenal first half, dominant. They didn't give the ball up. I mean, Nottingham Forest did have a chance or two, especially that one chance from Brennan Johnson that he skied.
Oh my goodness.
He should have scored, or at least should have done better. He should
tested the
terrible.
keeper.
Yeah, that could change the game. I mean, they would have won at 1-0, and then I think the first goal was the Bukayo Saka one, or was that the second? I forgot which order it went, but
it was Nketiah was the first goal.
Nketiah, okay, we'll start with that. Martinelli, bro, he spun between two defenders. I don't think he meant to lay it off. He meant to I mean, it just ended up being like that. Eddie Nketiah gets it. He skips past the defender. It deflects in, but I think he was gonna go in anyways. I mean, that was a beautifully worked goal, and then I don't even know what to say about that Bukayo Saka goal. I mean, the goal speaks for itself at that point.
What a goal. We're gonna. Oh, did you want to say something, Moji?
No, I was just agreeing. Like,
Oh, okay, I got you.
Soccer man, like he's definitely like he's definitely gonna be one of them players, bro. I'm not like he's not Rashford level yet, but he's definitely gonna be one of those players. What?
Hey, you know what I do like? I like how Nketiah and Saka both did the Thierry on. Well, I mean, Saka's been doing it for like a while now, but they both did the corner flag celebration. You know, look as a, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, Nketiah hit the shout out to Gabriel Jesus, who didn't start this game. I mean, I don't know if the thing about this game that I really liked was you know the experimentation from Mikel Arteta all over the pitch. Obviously, Jurrien Timber playing left back. You know, coming in. I mean, I guess he obviously he can play as a left back, but he can play on both flanks. Obviously, he's been there. And he was tested out there in the preseason as well for Arsenal. Thomas Partey playing fullback as well. And then in the midfield, you got Havertz, Odegaard, and Rice. Rice's recovery was insane that game, by the way. Like, he was, bro, I mean, and we saw it in the Manchester City game, the Community Shield as well, which I forgot we didn't even talk about that game. But you know, like, we know how good Declan Rice's recovery is, and we've just been seeing that again and again in these past couple of games that we've got to see him competitively in. I didn't think I saw enough from either Havertz or Odegaard. Odegaard had some play in the build up towards some of the goals, but other than that, him and Havertz kind of had a quiet day. It was mainly about Saka and Martinelli on Saturday when it came to Arsenal's success. They were unplayable pretty much.
I was gonna ask you what you thought about Havertz, like seem like as you're an Havertz enthusiast. You know?
He was all right, but like, I think the thing about him is that he's a confidence guy. Like, he needs the confidence. I think if he scores a goal, or something like that, like has a crazy performance, I think he'll build off of the back of that. But I think it'll just take a little while for him to knock the rust off for one, and then two, regain his confidence. So I think once he does that, man, this Arsenal midfield is gonna be, bro, Rice, Odegaard, and Havertz. If Havertz can click, bro,
it looks nasty. It looks nasty,
bro. What?
I mean,
But yeah, he was pretty average.
You might as well add Thomas Partey because he was playing inverted the whole game. He was damn near he was put damn near a 6 the whole game, even though
he was good
right
too
back.
though. He was good.
Yeah.
I liked what I saw from Partey this game because, you know, he has been shaky as of recent, but he was pretty good this game.
Yeah, it wasn't a big time game, so like
you know, he was able to chill. I saw Trossard coming off the bench. I know a lot of Arsenal fans would have liked to see him start maybe in a higher up role, maybe where Nketiah played, because a lot of people were expecting like a false nine kind of setup for Mikel Arteta with either a Trossard or Gabriel Jesus. But you know, obviously Jesus being out, it kind of makes things hard to do things like that. So I like what I saw from Arsenal. I mean, you know, not the best performance, but especially from the wingers, like I mentioned, you know, they can be proud about that.
For sure.
Oh yeah, and I forgot they're bringing in what's his name from Brentford. So I mean, Ramsdale's got some competition.
Right.
Some competition.
Shout out Wani from Forest, man. Him and Elanga, they changed the game in that second half, bro.
Oh my goodness, did the run Anthony Elanga went on to set up Awoni in the second half, bro. That run was incredible. Like the commentator literally said it. Like usually people when they're running like that at that pace, they just, and it's like a one on two. Like he's taking on several players. Mm-hmm. Usually they'll just check back and pass the ball back on a counter like that. He just sprinted full pace down the line and was able to squeeze the pass in between. I think it was White and Saliba, or maybe it was White and Partey, and when he had an easy finish to tap that in. You know, so Elanga, you know, showing some good signs. Who knows what Forest will do.
It's a little depressing to watch that.
Yeah, but I feel like for that squad, he can be really good.
Yeah,
United, maybe.
I was just about to say that. I don't know about United. I don't know if he would have done anything for United this season.
No, I just like really liked how Elanga played.
I feel like Elanga would have been better than one of your wingers, but we'll talk about him later.
Oh.
Before we move on, I do want to ask: is it top 5 this season?
Yeah.
It's only top. It depends. It most likely will be, but it depends on what happens over the course of the season.
Yeah.
Like, why though?
Because the Champions League next season is gonna be in an expanded format from, I think it's like right now it's 8 groups of 4 teams. Next year it's gonna be like a league format, like a Swiss league format is what they call it, where it's like each team plays against like 5 other teams or something like that, and then the best teams from that qualify to the knockout stages, something like that. So since it's going to be more teams from certain leagues can qualify based on their coefficient from each European league next season. So depending on how English teams do next year, this year in the Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League, that will then translate how many places they get next year. It's like some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, they doing that to help Liverpool out that much, bro?
Okay. I can't wait till we get to United. Ooh,
Anyways, we can move on to Tottenham versus Brentford, a thrilling 2-2 draw. Tottenham, I know the trend right now is to hate on Tottenham and all this, but I want to know what y'all think about this game, because I have a couple points that I would like to bring up. So,
I mean, you guys want to talk about Harry Kane? You guys want to talk about Harry Kane leaving first?
Oh yeah, I guess we could start off with that. I mean, I thought it was gonna be a big absence, but like first game off rip, bro. I'm sorry, James Madison at 10-year-old, bro, dangerous, man. Like he was cooking,
changer,
also
man.
on my fantasy team, he was cooking, man. Dude, Ange Postecoglou, bro, whatever his tactics was, bro, because I didn't get to watch the game. I watched some of the highlights, but man, like he was cooking. Busuma in the midfield, cooking.
He was amazing. Busuma.
Yeah, he was amazing. I don't know who played alongside him. It might have been Højbjerg, but I didn't get to see.
Wasn't it Oliver Skip?
It might have been Skip or Højbjerg. I forgot. Next to Busuma.
It was Skip.
Okay. I remember I saw Son on the left. Son, his legs are done, bro. Like they gotta. In my opinion, you put him as a number 9 and you move Richarlison out wide, because if you guys remember, Richarlison's Watford days before Everton. Richarlison's Watford days before Everton, he was it was some of his best in his career. He was playing out wide mostly, so I feel like it'll help him more. I don't think he's a goal threat like that, man. Like I don't believe in Richarlison. I'd rather have Son there, who still has world-class finishing ability, but just not the legs. He'd be a good poacher or someone like that, but I feel like that'll suit them more, because Son out wide is just not going to work anymore.
I mean, Son kind of like, I think the plan was for Son to play both out wide and then kind of drift up top and be like a dual threat, and then Madison kind of operates the middle and the wide areas kind of thing. I think that's like the idea that Ange Postecoglou was going for with this Tottenham team. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of experimentation, like what I was saying earlier. Actually, let me talk about Brentford for a second, because what I saw from Brentford was very impressive considering the circumstances. I mean, like when you consider, we all know Ivan Toney suspended for however long. It's like December or something like that, or
it's like
January,
something like that.
Somewhere around there. And of course, they just lost Raya as well. He was not in the squad for this game. He's leaving for the situation that they're in, bro.
Wait, I'm sorry. Sorry. I didn't know he got suspended for being a gambling addict.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing some illegal betting. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, man,
Michael Jordan.
I'm surprised they could the amount of charges he had. I'm surprised he wasn't banned for like 5 seasons or something like that. Bro, he had so many charges, bro.
Yeah.
I thought he was done for. But yeah, like I want to give a shout out to Brentford though.
Breaches?
Yeah, it was something crazy. But like Mbeumo, Wisa, Rico Henry was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
He was hooping.
He was cooking, bro. I want to I want to give a shout out to Thomas Frank, because this is just a really good coached Brentford side that I was actually expecting them. When I sat down and thought about it, I was like, they lost no Toney, who was their number 1 goal scorer by a large margin last season. Raya's gone, who was a great goalkeeper that they're gonna have to replace with whoever. I think that like the chances were against them, and they put on this performance against Tottenham. It was really impressive on their hand. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but
Yeah.
I
Is that your
freaking
dog?
Yeah, Mushu started just shaking and he's just moving around right
Your dog's
now.
name is
man.
Mushu?
Yeah.
Bring him on, bro.
Mushu in the featured on the
I don't know if y'all
episode.
can see him.
Hey.
He's just chilling.
Bro, that dog's not a Mushu. Mushu sounds like a small dog, bro.
What the hell?
Oh
My
my
freaking
goodness.
camera. Nah, he is pretty big. Well, yeah. Did y'all want to add anything about Brentford or what's it called? Before we move on to that juicy
They gotta get that. They gotta get Richarlison out of there, bro. Like I feel like what you said with Son playing up top, even like transitioning to the top, even playing on the left. I feel like it would just be crowded with Richarlison there. I feel like a full move, like Naeem said, to the top would like help them out already. Because like Naeem said, like he's lost his legs, he's lost what he once was, you know. But
it'll be a lot of
it's just
experimentation, I think.
Yeah.
With
it's only the first game.
I think
It literally is only the first game.
I think the funniest moment, I guess like two of the funniest moments, I guess we could start off like Romero obviously scored that first goal because of Madison's beautiful cross. But later in the game he got subbed out because of the head clash with Brian and Buemo. And
Oh my
Davison
gosh.
Sanchez comes in and they concede 2 goals. I'm not saying it was his fault. I don't remember.
No.
I don't know if it was his fault, but it's just funny that as soon as he comes in, they concede 2 goals.
Davison Sanchez several times in that game was caught at, bro. Like I'm telling you,
Oh,
I
really?
say this every time about Davison Sanchez. He doesn't know where he is on a football pitch every single time. I don't know how this guy like still is employed by these guys for this long, bro. I really
That's
don't know.
bad.
And it's sad because before Romero went out with that head injury, like Tottenham's defense. Well, I mean Tottenham's defense in the first half was really shaky. I ain't gonna lie. But like Udogie and Van de Ven before the
Udogie.
what's his name before Wisa scored, they were like they looked pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Like the defense wasn't too bad. And in the second half they locked up shop. Like it was a good defensive performance from Tottenham in the second half. We already mentioned Bissouma, like the great game that he had. Other than like Skip and maybe Emerson Royale, who other than the goal was pretty bad. He was getting cooked by Rico Henry frequently. Other than those two things. The only people who I saw that I need definite improvement from are the front three between Kulusevski, Richarlison, and Son, because they had no effect on the game whatsoever, in my opinion. And then, but I mean, besides from that, I saw some good signs of improvement from Tottenham. And then, like I said, with Brentford, given the circumstances for Tottenham, you just lost Harry Kane, who's probably responsible for a very large percentage of your offense. You freaking like your whole team is gelling now because you threw in like 3 or 4 new signings, Vicario, Van de Ven, Udogie, Madison, into the lineup, and you know you're looking for that cohesiveness. I think that they're developing well. And Pape Matar Sarr came on in the second half, got some good minutes. He didn't look too bad. So you know I'm seeing some good things from Tottenham. I'm not saying they're gonna come top 4 or anything, but you know.
Yeah.
Maybe like a 5th or 6th place or something. You
They
know?
still got Bentancur coming back
better
too.
than nothing, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to Bentancur, man. But yeah, y'all got anything else to say about that before we move on?
I will say it's kind of funny how Harry Kane could have won a trophy
Oh
with
man.
Bayern. It just didn't work out.
Shout out Danny Olmo,
Who did he
bro.
lose to?
Hat trick
Danny
for
Olmo.
I
Leipzig.
forgot.
Danny almost cooked them
Leipzig.
boys.
Hat trick, bro. That's crazy.
I do hope he prospers. He's probably gonna get a Bundesliga league title.
If he does it, then he just needs to retire because he's cursed. See if you can win something as a
Yeah.
manager, man. See if you can win as a manager or something. But anyways, we can move on to Liverpool versus Chelsea. A clash of two teams who just can't beat each other the past 7 matches or something like that. Draw.
Tell me about it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like every time these two teams face up, I'm putting money on draw. And that's gonna be the one time one of the team wins. Like that's just how it works, man. But Liverpool fan Naeem, you know what I'm saying? Yo, stupid ass. Go ahead and let me know what you thought about it.
Alright, I got you.
I was just playing. I did playing, bro.
I
I did playing, bro. Yeah. Hey, let me know what you thought about that one, man.
Alright, Muhammad, you laugh a little too hard over there, bro. All right, I watch it. I watch it
Bro,
now. Watch
I
it,
was
yo,
just like,
yo.
I was just like pulling up the game, and I caught me off guard, bro.
I thought that when Salah put that sweet ball into what's his name? That's Diaz.
Luis
He
Diaz.
thought he thought that he was sweet. He thought that they was winning.
No, on God, no, there's a funny story. There's a funny story. Like, obviously, like after the goal, the second goal that Mo Salah got called offside for, right? On God, I went into the Ball Boys FPL group chat, right? You know, I was about to write Mo Salah's chant that we have because obviously he scored it, and then I just saw it go offside. I just deleted it before I even said it. Bro, I was about to scream. I was like, this is what he does. This is Mo. But yeah, bro. I mean, start off the game, Chelsea, bro. They look shaky. They were giving the ball away left and right.
Yeah.
They were giving the ball away left and right, and then we controlled the game for a little bit. Obviously, Mo got that goal. Beautiful pass from McAllister, who was playing as the number 6, which should never happen again. Don't let that happen again. Next week, we should sign a number 6 this week, please, somebody. But
You keep getting robbed of them.
I mean, there's still good options out there. I mean, as much as I was mad about Caicedo, I can't blame him anymore. And especially Lavia, I cannot blame Lavia. The way we were doing him.
Shout out Ernest, by the way.
Yeah, shout out
Ernest
Ernest,
was
bro.
sick as hell, bro. He was sick as hell until the table flipped over.
Me and Ernest were going back and forth when the rumors were coming out. We just kept texting each other. Oh shoot, Mushu. Oh damn.
His dog's doing too much, man.
Yeah.
Stupid ass is crazy, bro.
All right. Where did I leave off of?
Bro just got thrown off.
Yeah, I just got thrown off. All right. Yeah, McAllister and Sobosai looked amazing. I mean, I thought they were great. Trent was awful, in my opinion. He couldn't defend like he usually can.
Was he actually?
Yeah, and going forward, he wasn't the best either, man. He was giving the ball
I was at
away
work.
a lot.
I was at work during this game. I didn't get to catch it.
Like he did assist that solid goal, but obviously he went offside. But it was a great pass. But even when he went forward, he was giving the ball away a lot. And then we already know defensively. Robertson, bro, he's a good player, but man, we need a left center back, bro, because he cannot do it. Dude, he was getting double team, tag team by Raheem Sterling and Reece James, bro. It wasn't looking good for him. Like he was getting overloaded on that side. Up top, I mean, dude, we had Cody Gakpo playing in midfield, which just didn't work at all. I don't know why Klopp did that. It just did. Just start Curtis Jones, bro. Start Curtis Jones.
The lineup Klopp went with was crazy. Like he was trying to win this game 6-0. Gakpo, McAllister, and Sazalba's line the midfield, and then Diaz, Jota, and bro. Like there's no type of defensive stability until you reach center back in that lineup at all.
Yeah. Man. Obviously we need to get a number 6. We really need that. Kefren Turam, I'm looking at you. Manu Kone, I'm looking at you. I know he's not a 6, but Mateus Nunes, the way you cooked Man United, not single-handedly, but like, damn, that you gave them. I don't even want to say it, you gave them hell, bro. Like Mateus Nunes, I'll take you, bro. I'll take you. But that's for that. We'll talk about him more once we go to United. But yeah, I mean Chelsea side, bro, they dominated us. I'm sorry, that second half.
He's so excited. He's so excited to talk about United's game, bro.
Dude, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
So
trash
excited.
ass.
But guess what happened? United's game and Liverpool's game, we got 3 points. Y'all got 1. So like,
Yeah.
I'm excited too, man.
We'll see how long you can keep that up. Let's not talk about them. Chelsea, bro. I mean, Disasi's goal was alright. I mean, he just ended up being in the right place at the right time when that ball got headed back in. Chilwell absolutely broke our. How did Chilwell get that far up and just break our line of defense and just skip past Alisson for that goal? I mean, it was offsides, but like, come on, bro. We can't have that. Like, we can't have that happen again, man. And then their midfield, bro, Enzo Fernandez absolutely bossed us, bro. Enzo Fernandez
was cooking.
Yeah, he was man of the match, bro. Like, he absolutely bossed that midfield. And then their defense, bro, Thiago Silva still Rolls Royce, man. He was guarding Darwin Nunez fast ass. Like he was 27 or something. Like, bro, he's 39 and he's still keeping up. Like, it's crazy. Shout out Pochettino. Beautiful game.
Yeah, from what I saw, man, you already said Enzo, Reece James were cooking up. I want what's his name? Nico Jackson, bro. Like
Oh yeah.
He was really good. Like, and I saw some people clowning his finishing because, like, I remember last season a lot of time what we would talk about, which I should actually sit up. What we were talking about a lot with Chelsea last season was like the whole final third thing when they get like their build up play would be good and then the finishing would be subpar, and we saw a little bit of that this match as well. But like Jackson showed me some really promising things for a young striker who they just brought in to you know take that job as that number 9 for Chelsea. Well, he's not the actual, like, he's not number 9, but like, you know, the number 9 for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Has been so elusive recently. They just gone through guy after guy after guy, and they ain't been able to stick with anybody. I hope he's the one that hits, because it would be a great story. You know what I'm saying? Out of all these people, like they just kept signing big money guys up there. If the one guy who's like the youngster who comes in and actually does a job for them, that would be a great story. But yeah, like there's clear improvement from Chelsea. The same way I saw clear improvement from Tottenham. You know, I saw the same thing with Chelsea, and I think that once like. I mean, I don't want to harp on Sterling too much because I know that's the easy thing to do is just to cook Sterling, because he wasn't even bad. The first half he was all right from what I saw. He ended up coming off, but I think once Mudryk, Madueke find their feet in the starting lineup, I think that this Chelsea team is going to be really good this season. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're going to have a good top 6 fight. It's going to be rough, man. Who going to make it? You gonna see, man.
When are we gonna see Trent back in the midfield, man?
Bro, he should be playing there full time, but I mean, they want to play inverted. So like, as long as they're gonna play inverted, we need a 6 and we need a left center back. Until then, like, our defense is cooked, bro. I'm sorry, they can just walk through. Like, Konate and Vidal can only do so much, bro.
Facts.
Definitely need a 6. Shout out Allison, bro. He literally got man of the match for us, like, on our team again, bro. If I kept telling you guys from last season, if we didn't have Allison, we might have been like mid-table, almost like bottom half, or like almost like bottom quarter of the table last year. Like, that's how important Allison was to us. And again, like, he put in a man of the match performance time and time again, like with those big saves, man. Man, like. This 3 at the back, bro. Like, Klopp, I'm sorry, man. You got to go get somebody right now.
I hope Trent and Alex Robertson improve, because they the heartbeat of my defense on fantasy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
I think Trent will, but I don't know about Andrew, bro. Like he doesn't get chances going up, and then like plus he's getting dogged at left center back. Like,
yeah, the left center back thing is just, it's not the most helpful
yeah.
for the fantasy points. Like, can we just go back, man, like to the old days? But anyways, wrapping that up, we can move on to Wolves versus United, the final game of the weekend. Well, it wasn't even on the weekend; it was on Monday, wasn't it? But yeah, final game of the match week, should I say? Mm-hmm. United were able to take a narrow 1-0 lead against Wolverhampton through a controversial set of occurrences, including a non-given penalty that was the talk of the entire week. Andre Onana smacking guys, tackling to the floor. You know, no penalties given. But Moji, as a United fan, I'm gonna pass it to you. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you thought about that one, man.
You guys are gonna have to help me out. So the first half, I was at an appointment. Second half, I watched the start of the second half until like the 70th minute, and then I had to pick up my sisters. Mm-hmm. So all I really know is that we scored off. I know that what's it called, Wolves, bro. Like, they were on our ass the entire game.
On our asses.
I think they're only. No, but they're the only like. No, they were cooking us, bro. We had no structure up top. Like, it was literally like Bruno, from what I saw, Bruno crossing and inshallah. But yeah, their fault was in the final. Like, as soon as they got into our box, it was like things got locked up for them. But you guys, yeah, we did not deserve to win that game, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you gotta let me know on the.
I mean, I'll start off with the first half. United were ass, bro. Ass. Like, not Kubo. They were ass. Like, Wolves should have been up 2-0 at half, bro. Like, Mateus Cunha, bro. Dude, he was looking like prime Maradona out there, bro. Like, the way he was just those runs in midfield, bro. Like, Cunha, like, if they just had better, like, final third quality, like, whether it be the shots or the passes, like, they could have easily had 2 goals. And the center backs for United, like I mean, Varane, like I mean, he looked all right, but Leach did not have a good game in my opinion. He had some stupid tackles. I don't know what he was doing. It was definitely one of his worst games. I know he is coming off that Achilles injury or ACL, whatever it was, but man, like that defense, like it was a little shaky. But bro, Wolves, like if they just had somebody up top, bro, they could have easily had 2 goals. Their midfield, João Gomez, Mateus Nunes, and Mateus Cunha, bro. They were absolutely dogging United. But like that was a large part of like Ten Hag's tactics. I don't know what Ten Hag was thinking, bro. Most of the time it was just Casemiro in that midfield, and they were just outnumbered. Casemiro was the only one tracking back, while Bruno and Mount were up top, and Mount had a terrible game.
Mount was awful.
Mount was awful.
He was bad.
Left wing Garnacho was awful. I know he's only 18, so I don't want to do too much, but like he shouldn't be starting week in week out. Like he shouldn't be starting whole games like this. He should be a role player off the bench right now because I feel like it doesn't suit him right now because he was awful. Marcus Rashford was awful. I can't wait to get to him because Rashford was awful. Anthony was, I don't even know what to say about that dude anymore. That 100 mil for that dude is, bro. Dude, it's crazy, bro. He's actually so bad. It's comical, bro. It's comical.
Yeah, so, yeah, like you said, Wolves, like, they just needed somebody to finish for them. Like, they were just actually, like, they were conquering us, like, from the half line up until, like, getting to our box and it was end. But, Naeem is ranting so long, calling us ass, calling us this, but we got a W this match week. So, like,
against Wolves, we played Chelsea, so we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Wolves are good though. Gary O'Neill's manager.
Well, no, Wolves like I've seen. The thing is,
you were like more upset about United playing than what happened with Chelsea. Like you were tuned in more to United's game than the Liverpool game, bro.
Yeah, because I know
I was passionate about.
At the time of Liverpool's game, we weren't that team isn't a finished product, bro. You guys aren't gonna sign anybody else. I don't think so, at least. So where are you guys gonna go for? I mean, you guys gotta get Haaland up top, obviously when he comes back. But like defensively, like midfield, like bro, you guys were getting outnumbered. I don't think you guys are gonna sign another midfielder.
Aren't they linked with Jean-Claire Todibo? From
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know who the hell that is, bro.
Oh, center back. He's a center back for Nice. He used to play for Barca back in the day.
You're talking about Salah. So like you're talking about Rashford, bro. Like, Rashford and Salah have the same amount of goals like this match week. Like you so quick to hop on Rashford's nutsack, bro. Just hop on it, just like they have the same amount of goals, bro. Like you can't your idol.
Wallahi, there's no way you just said that, bro. There's no way you just said that.
What?
You're comparing the two because of the amount of goals they have.
No, but like you talking about how Rashford was ass. They got the same amount of goals, bro.
Okay, what?
3 points is 3 points, bro.
Goals is the only thing you go off of? That's what you watch?
Not really, but like you're just mad as hell.
We're just not gonna talk about Mo. Dude. On God, I was literally watching Man United be like, "Can you guys do better?" On God, I was watching. I was hoping you guys won. If you guys know me, as much as I'm a Liverpool fan,
got 3 points.
Well, you guys didn't win, but like I wish you guys played better. Like as much as I'm a Liverpool fan, I don't really hate any team besides maybe like City. I don't really hate any team. Why do you wish we
played better?
I just like watching. I just like watching good games. I just like watching good games, and you guys were asked by Wolves, bro. Game. Pedro Neto turned back the clock against you guys. Wolves. Like, come on, bro.
You're saying by Wolves. Why don't you beat Chelsea, bro?
Like, how many you times just compared Wolves and Chelsea, bro. You just compared Wolves and Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. You guys were at Old Trafford.
Okay.
Y'all also should have lost that game by like 2 or 3 goals, probably.
We should have lost, but we didn't.
But Liverpool also probably should have lost that game as well.
Liverpool's game could have went either way because as much as Chelsea was dominating, they did have big spurts of like they were hella tired because of Pochettino's press. So that game really could have went either way. I guess. I mean, if I had to say it, I think Chelsea should have won. But it was really like a really close game. But yeah, United,
man, it was much closer than this game.
United definitely needed to fix it up. Ten Hag's tactics weren't it this game.
We definitely should have lost. But yeah. What I'm mostly gathering is that you're mad as hell. So.
Bro, it's
I'm
match
good with
week
that.
1. I don't care if you guys won. I just
They
describing
let
the
y'all
game.
slide.
match week 1,
There was
Say
definitely a
again?
penalty
match
at
week
the end of
1,
that
but
game.
you're.
Yeah. Bro, that was
I
a
mean,
clear
yeah,
pan.
it's match.
Clear pan.
It's match week 1, so you just gotta like let it ride out, man. You sound mad as hell for match week 1. Is all I gotta say, man. I was waiting for this one, but yeah. Next week, who do we play next
Hey,
week?
shout out.
I think I played
Shout out.
Bournemouth. I think we played Bournemouth.
Shout out to Harry Maguire who was supposed to go to
Oh,
West
yeah.
Ham and his deal fell through because he
I
took
hate that prick.
because
I hate
what's
that
it called
prick,
took
man.
too long to respond to the offer.
Hate that
And he
prick.
said, "I'm not going no more."
Hate that prick. I woke up to the news. I was so sick, man.
Bro, United
Hate
could have
that prick.
offloaded a decent amount of people because, well, I mean, I guess that they still could, because I think if Paquetá leaves West Ham and goes
City.
to Manchester City, that they would be interested in Scott McTominay, and then of course they also wanted Harry Maguire at the same time, so they could have took 2 dead weight dudes off y'all hands, and apparently it's just not gonna happen anymore, which is unfortunate for y'all. But yeah, man, shout out to them boys riding the bench, getting the bag from United.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Them boys is.
I actually do not care how much United like spend on players as long as they're good players. Like
Yeah.
I remember Jason told me like don't care how much these guys spend because they have money regardless, bro.
Oh no!
Yeah.
If it's a transfer fee, you shouldn't care. But if it's wages, you should care.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't care, bro. I actually don't care.
Because wages actually like messes up the future of the team.
Mm-hmm.
But transfer fee, like like
You're speaking from experience, bro.
yeah. I was about to say, like, as a Barca fan, like I can tell you that
Mhm.
wages are very important. These don't
Oh,
want to
sh-
be paying Sergio Roberto $200,000 a week. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, since we're talking about transfer fees, I think the shock of the weekend was Liverpool actually offering the Premier League record for a transfer fee. Like, who the hell? Liverpool fans didn't even know we had that money. I thought that money was gone. Where did that money come from? And now the thing is like, now the retarded thing is, or the stupid thing is that I want to say, now that the Premier League and the world knows that we have that money, whoever we go after is going to be overpriced. They're going to charge us more for whoever we want. They're going to charge us more because they know we got the money. So at this point, like, we just after ourselves by not getting Romeo Lavia. Like, dude, we were just toying with him. Like, what, 42 mil, 44, 46, and they wanted 50. Like, we couldn't just get that
Chelsea
done.
came through and dropped 60 M's on their head.
Yo, where's the financial fair
quickly.
play, bro? Where's financial fair play at, bro?
You talk about financial fair play, bro. That shit is a myth, bro.
But yeah, even if they get banned, like, I'm pretty sure Chelsea are smart enough to, like, even if they get banned for one transfer window somehow, right? Like, dude, they got young players. They already bought everyone they need, so one transfer window isn't gonna do anything to them. So yeah, they're balling, bro. I'm sorry,
they've
Chelsea,
already done
like,
that. They got banned
Chelsea
for
better be
transfer window
competing
a
for the
couple
league.
years ago.
Yeah, do it again, bro. But Chelsea better be competing for the league this year. I'm sorry, if that's where I'm at with it. If you're spending $1
Bro, they
billion,
spent
especially
$300 million on their. Once they bring in Lavia,
yeah,
and of course Enzo there and Caicedo, that's like $300 million on the midfield alone, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Starting
There's no way they
midfield.
shouldn't be compared. They should be competing for the league. That's the bottom line. No top 4. You better be competing for the league, Chelsea. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, man. But shout out to United getting that win, bro, and that brings a close to the opening weekend of the Premier League football. League football is back in full action, man, and I'm really happy to say the ball boys are back with the videos full scale. We're gonna be back. I feel like we said this like 4 times in the summer, but you know what I'm saying. It's looking up now since we actually have something to talk about. You know what I'm saying. It's hard to just make shit up. You know what I'm saying. But as always,
Y'all better go watch that DreamCon video. If y'all are watching this, y'all better go watch that DreamCon video, bro. We were so on that, like, just
we
like,
have some recap on
please,
DreamCon.
man.
Our
And if anyone is
amazing,
watching,
Big things took
fantastic
place.
experience.
if anyone is watching this right now, 40 minutes in, please subscribe.
Hey, it's one of our shorter videos, bro. If you guys like us doing more shorter videos, let us know.
How long was the video?
It's like 45 right
40
now.
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Let's end it before it gets
We're gonna-
50.
Hold on, let me talk a little bit more since we're here. Now we're thinking about shortening the videos a bit. Please subscribe, bro. I don't want to go back to school. Y'all trying to I'm trying to build a career here, man. Please subscribe, man. Please subscribe, man. And then me, Edwin Naeem probably streaming soon. You know, do something, bro. We gotta do something, bro.
I'm finna start looking at our Twitches.
I need something, bro.
When I do the description, I'm finna start looking at our Twitch. Do we have a Ball Boys Twitch channel?
Hey, might have to make one, man.
We might as well make one freaking.
Hey, Kick.
We probably
Kick,
can.
you signed a hella people. Sign some prospects.
Can.
Build us up from the academy.
I was gonna say.
Put us in the academy and build us up.
What are the chances Aiden Ross is watching this right now? Be like, you know what? Let me sign these kids, man.
They scouting guys right now. They made like a whole section of niggas that get scouted and shit. They finding the content creators, man. So just throw us. I ain't gonna ask for nothing crazy. Like I'll take like a miniature deal. You know what I'm saying? Like
15 hour streaming.
Vet minimum maybe.
They be throwing out 15 an hour. Like I'll work that, bro. I'll work that hourly rate, 48 hours a week. You know, But yeah, soon come in a couple of months. We're probably all gonna start streaming. You know, bring the audience from there onto here. You know, make a whole community. You know what I'm saying? Become actual guests at DreamCon. But yeah, let's end this quick before I start ranting.
Hey guys, for watching this episode as always, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share with anybody who can. But like we always say on this channel, we out. Peace.